Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back, and I guess long time no see. It's been a little while since I got a video put out there, but it is coming up on the 2025 deer season here. Just trying to do something a little different, I guess, this year. I'm going to try to get out more, I guess I'd say, like weekly updates. Just try to kind of keep you guys in the loop what's going on through my hunting season and prep and all that fun stuff. But I figured today for the first episode, it's kind of coming up on our fall food plot time. It is July 17th, so yeah, I'd say a lot of people are getting their fall plots in, brassica plots in, maybe some clover, some stuff like that. But I am located too, for reference, I guess, in southeast Iowa. I normally prefer to go like the last week of July. First week of August is really good, but we do got a big, I shouldn't say big, but there's pretty good chances of rain that's coming in this weekend. So I'm hoping to get my fall food plot planted, and also probably work on some cameras and tree stands, but that might be next week's video if all goes as planned. But I figured I'd give you guys a little rundown here. Right now I'm standing in a 1/4 acre clover plot that was this is its first year. It was brassicas last year, and turned out good. Deer ate most of it. And then this late winter I came in here and broadcasted, it'd be Domain's, I can't remember if it's Comeback Kid or it's their clover mix. I think it's got some alfalfa too, maybe chicory I think it had, but frost seeded it. Clover came up really good, strong. I mowed it, and then I came in here probably like a month ago. I used clethodim, if I'm pronouncing that right, for my grass control in my clover plots. And then I use Whitetail Institute, I think it's Slay, it's their broadleaf control for their clover, and I've had pretty good luck with that. And then also just keeping up on mowing, which this stuff I probably mowed, I think it's like a week ago coming up on, so it greens back up pretty quick. It's pretty good soil right here, and as you can see, as I've been panning around, just one little surrounded by timber kind of little cove. But then here behind me that's actually some screening / weeds in the back, and that's just a screen from the road there, so make the deer feel a little more comfortable back in here. And then you can see right here behind me, this metal frame, that is where the blind will sit. And I'll end up putting the cover on that and then brushing that in. And it's just a nice little archery plot, like I said, about 1/4 acre. During the rut, the does hang out in here a lot, so I think during the rut the bucks come check all 4 of my food plots that will go through here. But actually, just on my way home, I had like a little 4-point buck and a couple does out here, and usually there's about mom and a fawn or 2 out there every day eating, so they're probably listening to me right now. And then got a nice little mowed trail here going to the next food plot. To me, it seems like deer, kind of like humans, they take the path of least resistance most of the time. So if you can kind of provide them trails and openings, they'll take advantage of them. So, and then here behind me is be clover right over my back, which like I said, I just mowed out like a week ago. And then this would be my corn. My corn is looking pretty sweet this year, guys. The only issue is if the raccoons will leave it alone. And then you can see I planted a little patch of beans in here too, which those are doing good. But I like doing corn, but it takes a lot of fertilizer, a lot of maintenance, and I don't have a planter. I have a little garden planter it worked pretty good this year. It's just a lot of manual labor. It took me, it's like 3/4 of an acre. And I think it took me like an hour and a half to get that done. But as you can tell, I like clover's nice. It's pretty easy to maintain, and then I use that in my rotation. I'll do probably, I'd say, clover 2 to 3 years, and then I'll kill it off or till it up, and then come in with brassicas in between. But another cool thing I did this year, guys, is you can see right along the edge of my corn, you see that little stuff popping up there. I broadcasted some brassica mix in there. Probably like a week ago too. I keep telling you guys a week ago, but I'm not very good at keeping track of that stuff like I should be. And then this plot just sets up sweet because you got back there where we just come from, that's a little plot. Them deer during the rut, they'll come right up this edge. And I purposely left this tree right here, just perfect low hanging branches. There'll be a couple scrapes underneath this tree once the rut starts to fire off. Then corn. And then kind of here behind me is just a little grass patch, and then it'll go out to Big Ag. And I would say that would be like their destination food. But it's just a nice little lead up to for my food plots for the deer coming out at first light and as they work their way out to the Big Ag. So I'm gonna jump in the golf cart and head around to the backside, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, I am back here on the kind of the back side of that timber draw that the plots were, I was just showing you, I guess. So like I said, the way this property sets up is just kind of one timber draw, and then on both sides kind of where I got plots and a little bit of grass and brush, stuff like that. But this is yet again probably another 1/4 acre clover food plot here. It's mowed probably about a week ago also. And one thing I guess, guys, with the clover, like I said, I do like to mow just for weeds, keeps it all even. Try to do it, if you're gonna mow, try to mow around like a rain event. That way you don't, if you tried doing it while it was really dry and then it stayed dry, you might hurt your clover. And weeds, they'll grow up too, because weeds can grow pretty good even when the weather conditions aren't ideal. And then this, you can see a grain wagon blind me and my dad built last year. It kind of overwatches this, so like I said, just another nice bow / gun spot. And the only thing I don't like about these little plots that are kind of tucked in with the timber like this is you usually can't see the deer till they're kind of right up on you. But that's good though, the deer like it. They seem to feel pretty safe and secluded back in these little food plots. But this one, I think this is its 2nd or 3rd year of clover. Next year I'll rotate this into a brassica plot. So now this plot here, guys, would probably be the one I'm the most excited about this year. This is the one I'm just getting ready to plant here. It's gonna be a brassica mix, which, while I'm over here, this is what I'm planting. Domain Big Sexy. They got another mix too. I can't remember what it is, but this is probably my favorite one for their fall plot. I think I've did that for 2 years now and planted it somewhere. It's turned out really good. But as you can see all around me, there's kind of a big destination ag behind me. And then I just got a little 3 or 4 rows of corn that I'd planted. And it turned out pretty good. And like I said, I did do brassicas broadcasted into this. The rain kind of washed it down in low spots, but I try to take advantage of every inch of dirt I can, I guess, out here. And then you can see this tree right there behind me. There's actually a tree stand in. Doesn't give you a whole lot of cover just because it's not tucked in a timber and they can silhouette you, but normally even after the leaves fall, there's enough brush up there that covers you in. So, but no, thanks again guys for tuning in. Hopefully I can keep up on these videos, and just gets a little hard with work and life, so stay tuned guys.